G'day Steel Nation, how you going? It's Mark here, Mark Davidson from Steel Nation Australia. What's going on, West Country? Oh, what's that? Let's go! Baby! Yes! Yes! Let's go!
What's the deal with the schedule?
I think the stereotype that we drink Foster's, and the first Foster I saw was in Pittsburgh. It's a true story.
Yeah,
The
I've
first
only
ever
seen-
Foster I saw was in America. I've never
Well, I
seen one
thought that
here.
was like Australia for beers.
For what? Well, Steeler Nation, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Just a quick one, because I'm still testing out my microphone, and I really appreciate anyone who comes in right now, because I didn't even schedule it at all. So, but I am yet again hungover a little bit. We had a send-off for our mate Wally at the centre, so that was really nice yesterday. Also going to Sydney today too to see some comedic shows. Mark Norman's in Australia, and I'm seeing the Book of Mormon too. And I thought, I don't know when I'm gonna be or have a chance to be online. Like if I'm gonna be busy today, tomorrow, back Monday. And I was like, all I can see is just Steeler stuff on my timeline. All I see is just like Aaron Rodgers throwing footballs and, DK Metcalf and Caleb Johnson and everyone's back. And I think we're like day 2. So let me know in the comments what do we know? What's been happening in training camp, because I've been a bit out of the loop. Yeah, man, I'm seeing him tonight. So I booked him about, and hopefully my audio is good. I'm just trying to play around with a few things. I've got a new microphone. So I'm just trying to see how it all works and where I can be and can't be. Yeah, I booked tickets about March, and then I was booking tickets to see the Book of Mormon, the South Park show, the theater show, for tomorrow. And then the same time I saw Mark Norman was playing in Sydney as well. And I thought, what better way to bloody let's have a bit of a laugh. We could all do with a bit of a laugh. So. And definitely me now being a bit tad hungover. I was like, I'll do both. I'll do back to back to back. So yeah, seeing Mark Norman tonight, then I'm seeing the Book of Mormon tomorrow. But I was looking around the Steelers stuff, and yeah, people are pretty excited. I'm trying to listen to interviews. I'm now listening to Steelers.com and those guys, and yeah, right now they're just running in shorts. They're not doing too much crazy stuff. I don't think they've. I don't believe they have started to wear pads just yet. I think it's only the second day of training camp. G'day Ragu, what's going on? Let's see who's in the house. I know it's only, and that's why you guys are so good though. You guys are fantastic. That you guys come on the show in a heartbeat. You see a notification go off on your phone. Next minute you're in the dance. You're in the bar. Everyone's talking football. That's what I love, man. That's what I really love about this community. The fact that I just click live and they're like, hey, what's up? How are you? How's your day? I fucking love it. I think it's great. G'day Jetta, what's going on? G'day Afton. G'day George T. G'day Randy Wagner. G'day Ragu. And he says he was 15,000 miles away, kilometers away. There you go. And g'day Blue Nose, what's going on? So has anyone been to camp yet? As I've got 10 people. That's what, I tell you what, this stuff is so, it's just so humbling, man. You jump on with no notice, zero fucking notice, and there are 10 people in the chat saying, what's up? I do love it, man. That's why I love Steeler Nation. I really do. But have you guys been to camp? Is anyone been to camp yet or seen anything? I do want to talk about first to start with. I saw a lot of. I was almost going to make a video about it, but I didn't have time because I had to go to work. It was the Aaron Rodgers throw, and this might be the first time that I'm like that I'm defending Aaron Rodgers because I saw people freak out about it. That he went 1-3 and he threw a pick to Patrick Queen, and I was like, it doesn't overly. It's training camp. It doesn't to me. It doesn't matter that much, but at the same time, a few years ago, we're all so happy and excited around Kenny Pickett because he was going 3-0 in the preseason. But Rodgers threw his first pick, and I do think, though, and I still might make this a video next Monday or whatever, because I want to throw a little shade to Brooke Pryor. I think she tries to make things a big drama out of nothing, right? Brooke Pryor asked Rodgers, what kind of omen does this set for the season? As if to say, like, is this a bad omen? Is this a bad thing? Like, and it's just a fucking pick. It's nothing. It's like, for me, being on Rodgers' side, I was really not that keen for him to be a football player for our Pittsburgh Steelers. But at the same time now, I think I'm getting on board. I think I'm starting to get on board to see, like, okay, he's going to be our guy, and we're just going to see what happens, right? And I think Brooke Pryor asked him and said, what kind of omen does this set? It fucking sets nothing. It sets absolutely nothing. Nothing up. Hurly-durly. There you go. Someday a trip from Nova Scotia to Pittsburgh will happen, but not yet. Yeah, Nova Scotia's all the way. Yeah, you're all the way like, top of Canada, top right, I think. That's pretty cool, man. You're just as far as, not just as far, but you're quite far as well from Pittsburgh too. 100%, yeah, Roger's right. Another year to soon there'll be football. I'm very keen. I'm keen for the preseason. I'm keen to do the 24-hour stream coming up. I've got to try and figure out how we're going to do that. Hooly dooly. I may have to, like, dead set, charge up my other microphone and walk around. Like, I have to probably be not stuck in a chair for 24 hours. But we are going to give it a shot somehow, some way. I checked with my daughter the other day and we'll do a drive and trip someday. It'd be fun, man. It'd be good fun. But that's what I noticed from the first day, was everything was kind of surrounding around Aaron Rodgers. But they're going through the processes. I found out that A-Rod and DK Metcalf are rooming together. I listened to DK Metcalf. He was talking with the interview. He seems very checked in. He seems like he's going to have a big, big year. He was jokingly having, a laugh with Rodgers being his roommate. There are things like that. And yes, I need to do some more, like, catch up on what has been happening, like, for other blokes there. But it's finally good to see the players run down the field, high-five everyone, and getting back to practice. I also saw, too, that Caleb Johnson was running super quick. G'day, Joe, what's going on? Yeah, super quick through the line. But these kind of plays, too, you'll see, like, oh, my goodness, did you see that play? But at the same time, when they're in training camp and not in pads, or even sometimes in pads, they're left wide open, or the runners aren't going to get tackled that hard. They're going to play the play out because it's just to be the same sequence as a real life game. You guys all know this, but it's just interesting that he was running pretty quick though. Caleb Johnson with some speed under his legs. I was like, okay, this could be something. This could be something where the Steelers do start with Warren and maybe like halfway through the season. Do we see like a rookie year or a big year that Caleb Johnson could win Rookie of the Year if he gets a few touchdowns, a few yards here and there? So, Inrago's right. Have to be better this year and at least one playoff win for sure. I think the team is getting prepped that way. There was the talk as well. I heard Joey Porter. He was talking about having all three, and even Mike Tomlin was talking about having all three players. You know what I could do? Actually, here's a fucking thought. I'm going to use AI. And AI is going to tell me a summarization of what happened in day 2. I've been doing that recently, and they are pretty much spot on. Except the last time I did it, or the second time I did it, it gave me a 2024, 2024 summarization. So let me do this, because I got to catch up. 2025 day 2 Steelers summary, and what it does, and you always say please too, because when you say please, AI might take over one day, and you never know. 2025 day 2 Steelers summary, and it just like tracks everything in a heartbeat, goes through all the articles, all the videos, everything that's coming in, and boom, whooshka, you've got it. All right. So let's have a look. I'll get that in a minute. Alrighty. And Joey says we have, who's Chick Clark? I don't know who that is. I'm not too sure what you mean. I don't know what that means. But I did hear the interview too with the other bloke. It was Juan Thornhill. I thought he was kind of like pretty amped up to be a Steeler and also bagging out all the Browns. And he said, he was now on the dark side. Like he's come to the better side, the black and gold side. Right? G-Devil's right. It's too bad the season's already over. That's fantastic. What's that? What is a little crown in the purple bubble? Wait, we just signed a safety? Are you serious? Oh, really? Like now? Like now? Wow, I'm lucky. Wait on a minute. Hold up. So did you just break the news? Wait, Chuck, what's his name? Hang on. Oh, Steelers signed Chuck Clark. Okay, CBS reports. What, 7 hours ago? Okay, I didn't even know. Steelers made a notable signing of the head of team second training camp practice. Chuck Clark, a veteran safety who's spent previous 2 years with the Jets. Jets, Jets. After starting with Baltimore Ravens, Chuck is 30. He's a versatile defensive back who played safety position during his NFL career. Has been most a strong safety while injuries have plagued him. Chuck has been productive and productive safety when healthy. He's highly familiar with the intangibles, Tomlin said, of Clark about the acquisition. He's got really good relationship with the game. He's a hard worker, really good communicator, really good football character. Highly recommended. And of another fucking former Raven. The Ravens fucking suck. That's heaps cool. Tomlin said he cares less about who he played for because he played for the Ravens. I'm familiar with him. I think that probably the thing that he captured my attention is more than anything is a familiarity component. There you go. Does anyone know the numbers? So he's going to be in the mix now too. Look, I'm keen. I'm keen for anyone. I think this secondary is going to be much better than last year. Heaps better than that last year. When asked about Clark and his possible role in the secondary, Tomlin said that question will be answered on field during training camp. That's the next few days, next few weeks. That's why we're here. That's a good answer. That's something to be determined in the terms of his skill set. But Tomlin was talking about as well with Ramsey and talking about Porter and Slade being all together. I think you know what? I think this team's trying to make a secondary push. I think they're trying to be one of the best secondaries in the league. So there you go. So thanks. Who was that? That was Joey. All right. I believe it's just purple because that's just the image. Hooey dooey. We signed him today. There you go. Where's 21? Didn't know that. That's because I was busy yesterday. Yeah, he's played with the Ravens, played with the Jets, his experience with different coverages. I like that. And I think that was always going to happen. I think we were talking about that we're going to bring in another safety. Maybe it's not a name we all know about, but he still plays football. And he's been here. By the way, it is cold again today too. Let me find his stats. I've never heard of him, but I only watch Steelers football. He's been a Raven for so long, dude. Wow. There you go. He's 30 years of age. He's played 108 games. So of course, he did not play. He tore his ACL in 2023, and last year has like 69 tackles from the Jets. But played DB, free safety, all with the Ravens, pretty much from like 2017. So he's an older safety, but that's fine. That's all good. 108 games, 5 interceptions, 400 and something tackles, 9 tackle for a loss, and 9 QB hits. That's pretty cool. That's all right. Blue Nose says, watch his highlights. He definitely makes good reads and plays on the ball, but don't like his tackling style. He seems to avoid straight contact and try and grab a hold and drop the tackle. Yeah, like the swing tackle. J Devil says, we'll be Super Bowl contenders when Claypool is signed. I hope not, dude. I hope you're joking. But that's cool. So I missed that. I had no idea. I didn't even see any YouTube. I didn't see any notifications. Nothing like that. I had no idea that he was signed. All right. So what else that I had here was the Steelers in number 2. It's not giving me too much. They're talking about Aaron Rodgers' strong showing in offensive line adjustments. But this sometimes AI can be completely off though. Yeah, it could because it could be completely off. But it says here defensive back play. Backs had a good day. Joey Porter, Corey Trice, Brendan Eccles, Juan Thornhill, and Dante Ken had all recorded pass breakups. But this is all part of it, right? I think it's, you know what, it'd be fun. It would be fun to be to camp. To go to camp would be quite fun. And then you have veteran safety edition. They signed Chuck Clark. I don't know when they start hitting. When they start like hitting each other. When is that? Steelers camp dates. Must be soon. It must be like next week. I think it's like next week. I don't have the actual dates. So what's today's date? It's your Friday, so they must do Saturday. There's certain times they do it. So they're going over the weekend. They go Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Have a break. Then have a break Monday, and then back Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There you go. Cool. Next Tuesday. I had no idea. I'm okay with it, man. I think more people in. We need some more depth at the safety position. I'm sure we'll go watch highlights. I'm sure we'll go and figure out who this player is. But this is the exciting time that if you are boots on the ground and you can get to camp, which I can't, but if you can, the exciting time to get to learn and know players, right? I want to try and go find some highlights of, Derek Harmon and the defensive line and stuff like that. I've just been listening to in the background Steelers Live with those guys there. Hurly dooly. But I did today, I call this one a quick live. So any more questions in and I have to go get ready. I got to leave for a train in an hour's time. And I'm going down to see Mark Normand and, what's his name? The Book of Mormon. Going to see that too. What up, Gene? What's going on? You think next Tuesday, 25th? Okay. Really? So Johnny Smith and Cordero Patterson remain day-to-day. No new injuries from the shortened practice. I guess there was too. Marlowe, he was having some kind of injury as well. Okay, there's a short one. Definitely. Alrighty. Alright, Steel Nation. Yes, I just found out about that. I just found out about Clark. I had no idea. I didn't even know he was a Raven. But I love that because the Steelers now are signing so many Ravens. There must be something going on, dude. They're coming over to us. We got a shit ton of former Ravens. Because we have the Harrison middle linebacker, which I'm keen to see him play. We have Queen, former Raven. We have. I wonder if they all played together. That would be interesting. Deshaun Elliott. So Deshaun Elliott, did they play together? That's something I'll have to look up. I'll need to look up Deshaun Elliott and Clark. Did they play together? Was it Elliott and Clark in the backfield? Or some rotation with Queen and like Harrison in there could have been a chance that all four players, Harrison middle linebacker, the other three blokes, all played together as a Raven. And probably a game too where the Steelers beat them because we won like 8 or 10 in a row. 100%. Yeah, we've Steelers versus Ravens. What are we? I think we've won, besides a playoff game, I think we've won like 10-2 or something like that. Spies. All right, Steel Nation, I got to go. I got to get ready. Got to get ready for, not for work. I got ready for, Sydney. I'm going to go get the train down to Sydney. Going to have a good time. Going to have some good food. I'm not going with mates, but I'm going by myself. I do a lot of solo traveling. Going down there to enjoy the Mark Normand comedy show and the Book of Mormon. Need to laugh. Need to have a good time. So it should be fun. Thanks, Randy. Yeah, 100%. I was like, you know what? I'm going to come in, dude. I'm trying to do more content as best I can, even if I don't have all the information around Clark or whoever. South Park does rule, man. It's so much fun. And I thought, you know what? And jump on. And the fact that you guys support this, it makes it so much better. Like 110%. I click a fucking button, kaboom. There's like 11 or fucking 12 people there, which is fantastic. It's awesome. I'm getting excited for this year. Bruno says he's a ball hawk from highlights, but swing tackle concerns me a bit, but definitely a great read and close skills. Maybe he can learn from, his mate, Deshaun Elliott. I can't wait to see Deshaun Elliott play football too. And I think Juan Thornhill being from the Browns is a bit of a chip on his shoulder too, man. I think these guys aren't names that we may not have heard of, like the big star names. But I trust Omar Khan. I trust his team. Like, even Deshaun Elliott wasn't really a big name until he came over, and he lays the absolute wood. He lays the smackdown. Like, he's one of my favorite players right now. Like, he runs down to, and he missed like one tackle last year. Deshaun Elliott is the thumper. He's like the Ryan Clark of the defense. He's insane. Thank you, Afton. Thank you, Jedevil. I will. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you, Gino. Thank you, Ragu. Thank you, Randy. And yeah, we're out of here. Let's get out of here. Thanks, guys. Hopefully my mic's doing well. I'm just trying to test a few things out. Steelers football was fun. You guys enjoy training camp. Enjoy your lives. You know what I really like? I really like listening to the interviews. The interviews give you, like, highlights is fun, but the interviews to see where the player's at, to see where their confidence level is at, to see what they're talking about, what kind of in football sense what are they trying to tell us from the interview? I think Rodgers has been a bit tongue in cheek here and there too. Yeah, he's unreal, dude. Elliott is a beast for his size. And Randy says Trice Jr. had himself a couple passes to the fence. The latest one was running the striver Road Woods on a go route down the left side. I'll have to go watch them all. I have to go watch them on the train ride for an hour and a half. I'll have to consume my mind and brain with Steelers football. All right, Steel Nation, you guys are awesome. Thank you for coming in last moment, dude. That's insane. I expected like one person or three or something. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. And enjoy the next few days, man. Enjoy this training camp process and getting ready for preseason, because we got some fun storylines to follow. And by the way, I always find too, I say see you later, like see you later, guys. Then the same video says the same thing. So I'll see you guys later. See you later. Bye.
I'll see you guys later.
Hey, Rod. See you later.
Got the light. Left the light on. See you later. Bye.